Welcome to the QT Gossip Podcast, where we flip the script on gossip, turning negativity into positivity. Join us as we redefine the conversation, focusing on the good, the inspiring, and the uplifting stories that shape our world. It's time to change minds, one positive gossip at a time. Let's dive into the stories that make us smile, inspire change, and celebrate the best in people. This is QT Gossip, where good news is the headline of every episode. Now it's time for tea time with the Queens.
Welcome, one and all, to the most royal gathering in podcast history. Tonight, we present a court of dazzling personalities and reigning greatness. First, get ready for the wit and charm, the unstoppable S6 Chops, ruling the kingdom with style and swagger and with epic vibes. Next, the enchanting, wise Nuri, whose presence is as captivating as the stars in the night sky. Behold, Bronina, the warrior monarch with a flair for the dramatic, while promoting all that is regal.
Hello! Where's my tea?
And finally, we present the host of QT Gossip herself, the one, the only Miss Queen Lily, the reigning empress of elegance, grace, and pure positive tea.
That's right. We like the positive tea.
Yes,
here.
we do.
Am I
The
right?
queen of
Yes.
queens over here.
That is right. It is time to flip that switch from negative to positive. Let's go. Welcome, everyone, to QT Gossip Podcast. I'm so excited to be back. It's been a long 2 weeks for me. If you haven't noticed, we've had a little hiatus because I was away for 2 weeks. I had some fun times. I had some fun times, which we will talk about here shortly. But this month is a very, very fun month. Does anyone know why? Anyone?
This month.
Well,
Mhm, mhm.
Let us know.
I'm not sure.
I mean, it's the month of love, y'all. Let's
It's
do
the
Oh,
month
it
of
is the month
love.
of love. Duh.
Yeah.
It is the month of love. Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. We have Valentine's Day, and I am pretty excited to have a conversation about Valentine's Day because a lot of people, either love it or hate it. And I would love to know your guys' views on it because, why not? You see, like, why not? Especially with our live audience members. Hey guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Love you guys. Also, our live viewers online, thank you all for watching. We do appreciate you. If you have any comments, if you want any questions, anything like that, anyone in the live audience, feel free to come up to mic at any point in time, ask us questions, get to know us, have fun with us. Live viewers, make those comments on YouTube. We'll be able to read them out on the show. But yes, I'm pretty excited because tonight's going to be a pretty fun night. And the first thing I want to actually do though is, we have to have an
Watching
icebreaker.
the broadcast.
We
You don't see
have
it?
to have an
We're in
icebreaker.
it's a live event.
So, that being said, Bronina, you are our icebreaker. So, give us a little something. Give us a little something. What do we have to do?
Okay. Okay. I got this.
You got
real-
this.
Yes. Since it's
Mhm.
Valentine's Day month and it's been a wonderful, beautiful month of love. Other than your significant other, if there's anyone that you love more, like friends or family or anyone that you want that has been there for you and everything, who is that?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good icebreaker question. Okay. I think for me it would be well shit. Who would it be? I don't well, that's a really good question. I would have to say it's gonna sound corny, but my parents, because my parents have always been there for me, and my mom is like my best friend. So like, and you know, when you're growing up, you're like, oh, mom, get out of my life. But like when you're older, you're like calling her 24/7. So like, I would have to say my mom. I would definitely have to say my
Aw.
mom and my dad. Mm-hmm. What about you, Miss Neri?
That's a hard
Chomps over
one.
here.
Yeah, I'd have to go with my husband and my grandma. Definitely.
Aw.
That's a good one too. How about you, Mr. Chomps? Who would your
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say my wife, Neri the Lotus, and myself. And if I could add another one, it'd be me. I love my family. They get daily flowers from me. I appreciate
I
them every
expected
day.
that.
You know what I mean? Come on now. This is my moment.
Oh my goodness, I can't even.
I
Right now.
expected that.
Typical
love you,
That
Chomp.
was
Mom.
awesome.
Yes. What about you, Bernina? Who would it be for you?
Oh, that's a very hard one. I honestly, I asked a question that's probably just as hard for me. Well, probably my family and all the friends I've made, you know, and my
Mhm.
my best friends Charlie, Donald, and Tyler. So, yeah, like, and everyone in here. So, yeah, I have
That is
lots of love and
awesome.
positivity to spread.
Heck yeah, we love it.
But don't
Does
ask
anyone
me what I
out in
think
the
about Valentine's.
audience would like to answer the question? You don't have to if you don't want to, but you're more than welcome to come up to the mic and have fun with it, you know?
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you have, that's music. Let's try that again, shall we? If you have someone that you think that's not your significant other that you would like to go, you know, I have another question. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah, ask away.
okay. And here's the big question. Okay, if you could go on any type of date, it doesn't matter the cost. Let's say it's free to fly, free to do whatever you want to do. Okay, what type of date would you go on?
Well,
See, that's a very hard question.
God,
I already know where I'd go.
Where would you go?
Bora Bora.
Oh, girl, same. That was mine too. That was mine too. That is mine too. Bora Bora is like my dream. It's my yes. I actually, fun fact, if anyone knows, does anyone know what Bora, like where and what Bora Bora is? Bora Bora is like,
Beautiful.
it's beautiful. It's in the tropics, and the main area of Bora Bora, they have cabins that are out in the ocean. Like they're like little
Mhm.
huts on the ocean.
that sounds
fun fact.
beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Here's a fun fact about it. I looked up just to stay for one night in Bora Bora. Just you know, to scratch the itch of, you know, maybe one day going there, right? Let me tell you, just that one night, I unfortunately will never be able to go. And here's why. Take a guess how much just one night. I got your tea. Take a guess how much.
3,000.
Oh, girl.
Oh my
Higher.
god.
Higher. One night.
10,000.
12.
Well, for
Oh
me,
my
12,000.
god.
I know this is
12,000 for one night
Holy
in
sh-
Bora Bora
holy
on
crap.
one of those cabins.
Crazy.
Yeah, and that's one of the ones that are like in the back, like in the very front of the like when you're half beach, half ocean. That's not even like directly on the ocean.
Right.
Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? Do you
know-
have?
I think
do you
it
have-
should. I think it should be more pricey.
I'm gonna.
You
I'm
think
gonna
it should be more?
I'm
Oh
gonna be
my!
very
That's
What would
cheesy
you?
crazy.
What
with
would
my
you?
You
What
don't-
would you want?
The reason being is because it's the islands. You know what I mean? Take it from an
Look,
island.
you made her
know,
coined
islands
out.
are very
Look.
exclusive. You know what I mean? They should tax it 3 times. I feel, in my opinion.
Oh my goodness!
Um,
See, people like you are gonna make
I'll
me
swim
not be
there.
able
It's
to go on
fine. I don't
vacation.
need a boat. I don't need nothing. I'll just swim there.
Swim there. Yeah.
But
Are
if
you a
I could
good
go to
swimmer?
a place,
Miss Queen, I'm gonna tell you
uh,
mine. In a
I
second.
survive. I adapt. I learn. But if I had to go to any place, it'd be the islands.
The
Specifically
islands. Okay.
Micronesia.
Yeah, Miss Queen, sis, I'm
Ah.
gonna tell you my answer. It's gonna sound kind of cheesy, but I'm gonna tell you 2 answers. My
Okay.
cheesy question is, where would I take them anywhere? Well, anywhere doesn't. anywhere they would want to go, because as long as I'm with them, I'm happy where I'm going.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah,
I'm there.
we can say that's cheesy. Does no one else out there think it's
Yeah.
cheesy that he said that? I think
And then the
that's fucking
second
cheesy.
one
That's great.
is cruise ship, because I've never been on a cruise ship, and any
Oh my
cruise ship is
goodness,
down with
yes.
me. So yeah, I'll pay
Mhm.
for that cruise ship for the both of us. So
Yes.
if I had someone.
Speaking of cruise ships, I was just recently on a cruise ship, and that's where I was actually at for the past 2 weeks. I was on a cruise ship. Conveniently, I was on the Disney cruise ship. Does anyone out there like Disney? Let me see some confetti if you like Disney.
No,
If you
I
don't, it's
do.
okay.
Oh gosh.
That's right. I love Disney. And has anyone out there been on a cruise? Have you guys been on a cruise before? No? No one been on a cruise? Okay. Let me
No.
tell you. A cruise, I was terrified of cruises. Okay. And I'll tell you why. I watched a lot of movies. Okay.
With sunken ships like Titanic?
Yep. I watched Titanic. I've watched that one ghost ship movie.
I love that
where
movie.
Is that the one where, like, in the very beginning everyone's dancing on top of the ship
And then they get
a
chopped in
thing
half.
gets, like, chopped right in
Yep,
half? Yeah.
yep.
Great movie. I also watched the movie where the boat flips upside down and everyone tries to escape and only one person actually survives out of like thousands. So I watched
There's
lot
a
of
movie like that?
scary. Oh yeah. I watched a lot of scary movies when it comes to being on a cruise, and the very first time I was ever on a cruise, I loved it. Okay. I cannot tell you how fun it is to go on a cruise. And if you haven't been on a cruise, let me tell you, it's worth the money depending on what room you get. But I think it's worth the money, and
I'll
here's
go on
why.
the Disney cruise. That'll be my first.
Oh, it's so fun. So for these past 2 weeks, I was on a Disney cruise, and then right after the cruise, we went to the parks. And he's my boyfriend, who is now my fiance.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes.
I fangirled.
I know.
Moving
I'm
on.
pretty
Gotta
excited
drink some
too.
tea for that.
Yes, a lot of tea. Woo, yay.
Yeah.
But I asked him, what do you like more? Do you like cruising more, or do you like going to the parks more? Because he's never been on a cruise, and he automatically said the cruise. So, because of this, if you like relaxing, if you like being in an environment where you can have fun, you can go to these awesome, like, they have these awesome trivia games that you can go play all the time. And they take you to different ports. And the ports that we went to were the Bahamas, which is the Blue Lagoon, which was where I got proposed to, which was so nice. And then we went to Castaway Cay, which is a Disney-owned island. And then we went to Lookout Point, which is another Disney-owned island, and they're all in the Bahamas. And it is gorgeous there. Let me tell you, if you can save the money to go to it, do it. It is so worth it. It is really the best type of vacation you can possibly go.
I always like
Unless
to
you
say.
get seasick. But even when you're on the boat, like, they have those, what do you call them? The like stabilizers, and you don't really feel it. You know, you kind of just like, you don't really feel like you're on a boat unless it's like super, super choppy. Other than that,
Sounds amazing. Sounds romantic. You know what I have to say about that? Just like Stone Cold would say, I got 2 teacups. Give me some positivity and love. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, no. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I just had to do that.
Well, guys, for it being the month of February, there's a lot of things that have, transpired in February, and Valentine's Day is the big one. And here's a couple of things that I would love to talk about. And since we have a couple on stage who is married, I would like to make you guys our special guest for the evening.
And I'll be doing the Secret Appreciation Day segment. Anyway, what's going on?
Heck
Mute
yeah.
and unmute in the settings.
So we have Miss Nuri and Chums, who are actually married. Ain't that awesome? We have a married couple here in Horizons. That is right. And because it is the month of Valentine's Day, I definitely want to understand what Valentine's Day means to them versus what it means to someone who is not, married or in a committed type of relationship like that. And one of the things that I would love to know is,
Can you guys hear me now?
We can hear you now.
yes, yay! You gotta love the Horizon glitches. Let me tell you. I came back from vacation and I could not tell you how many times. Has anyone else ported into a world and they were automatically muted? Is that a new thing now? I don't know why that's a
Yeah,
thing.
that's been a glitch.
No idea.
Well, people pixelates.
Yeah.
They fix 5 things and they break 5 more. Welcome to Horizons.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. For real. It's a real thing. But anyone out online, if you have a question for any of us, please feel free to type out that question. Anyone who is in the audience, the mic is up. Always, you're more than welcome to go up to the mic and ask any questions. But here is my first question. Since it is the month of love, Valentine's Day, what is the one thing that's most important trying to stay happy in a committed relationship? What is the one most important thing? Act like you're telling me who's about to get married. Tell me some advice, basically.
Don't forget about you. Don't forget about you, because you were the reason in the beginning. And so each other was the reason. So self-love is the best love. And if you can love yourself, then you're able to love others too. So just don't forget about you.
Okay. That is some good advice. I really do like that advice. What about you, Chomps? What do you think is the most important thing?
I think the most important thing is to always be aware, or try to be aware, because when it comes to life, we get like fogged vision sometimes, right? Things move slow and fast, but it's just, you know what I mean? I think when you kind of like love and care about somebody, no matter how much attempts, you're always going to try to study them, right? Like it's like a subject at school. And it's just the awareness that they're a different subject, but where y'all also align at the same time. And so I think that goes into, furthering communication, because, you know what I mean? They've spent like majority of their lives without you, and vice versa. So y'all are coming together. So it's like y'all got it. And you know what I mean? Just trying and yeah, fostering that communication on that level. Just understanding y'all different.
Mm-hmm.
That is such a good one. I really do love that advice. Now, here's another thing that we're going to be doing today. I, on the cruise for the month of love, witnessed an amazing game that they played called Match Your Mate. And let me tell you, we're about to play that game right now with you two. It's going to be fun.
Match your
Yeah,
mate.
let's go.
Let's go.
Match
I'm
your
excited.
mate. So here's how the game works, okay? And we're gonna have to be little. Well, you'll figure it out. It's gonna be fun. Okay, here we go. We're gonna ask Miss Nuri a question, okay? And Mr. Chomps is gonna have to try to answer the question. If it is correct and Nuri thinks that is the correct answer, then she's gonna say it's correct, it's good. If not, she's gonna give the real answer. And let me tell you, these questions are a little spicy.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. First question, Miss Nuri. Let me know also once you have your answer in your head. Okay. When was the first time you realized the magic of your relationship?
And then I was supposed to answer.
And you're supposed to answer.
Okay. For her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I think the magic had to happen contextually. It was like end of the tour, and I think that when things slowed down, when it came to what we had going on, and there was that calm, and I mean, there were sparks, a little bit before that, but that was really like the, you know what I mean? That was really the coming together section. So I feel like that's when the sparks started going crazy.
He's right.
He's right. Okay,
After the tour.
you got one right.
After the tour.
Awesome. Okay, here's another question. Miss Nuri, you and Chomps and your family, not Chomps' family, your side of the family, are stranded on an island. Okay? A plane comes by to come and rescue you, but there's one seat missing, which means one person of your family has to be left behind. Who is that person?
Like my intermediate family?
It's your family. So who is the one person that Chomps is gonna say, no, you can't get on the plane? And who do you think it is, Chomps? Who do you think she thinks that's the immediate family that, you know, you're gonna leave behind?
That's such a difficult question.
It is, but it's easy. You know me. It was difficult for me at first, and then you know me, so what would I say?
I'm gonna have to. I can't answer that question. I don't
Oh, you gotta answer it. Oh, it's about to get spicy here. Here we go. Let's get some music up in here.
No, baby, am I gonna leave my family behind?
What's that one member? You got
So
this,
what's the
Chomps.
answer?
I feel like she would jump off. To be honest with you.
Yep, he's right. I will leave myself
my
behind.
Goodness,
And I'll make Chomp stay with me and just let my family get saved.
Chomp just stay behind with me. Okay. That was
That's why you couldn't
answer.
answer.
That's why I was like pausing on the answer, because I was like going down the list, and I was like, they got everybody got their, you know what I mean, arguing, but the family just she too close with her family like that.
Yeah.
Okay. See, you do know each other that well. Here's another question. Are you ready for this one?
Yes.
Okay. Let me stop some music here so that we can hear it. Okay, here's the next question. What is the one thing that gets on your nerves that Chomps does?
Ooh. There's a lot of things. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
The one thing, he knows that one thing that gets on my nerves.
The one thing that gets on your nerves that he does. Once you have the answer, let me know, and then Chomps, you can go ahead and try to guess what it is.
I have my answer.
Okay, Chomps, what's it gonna be?
Dang, there's so many picks.
Just think about it. You don't want to be on the couch tonight.
This man, I tell you, I got a list.
I feel like leaving the lights on, interrupting. I think she'll tell me to do certain things, and I'll like do it, but then right in between I'll stop doing it and do something else.
Yes. Well, I was gonna say that he's wrong, but
Okay.
but he was right.
I want to hear it. Let's
The
go.
second answer he gave was right. When he interrupts me is the most annoying thing that my husband does.
Okay.
Oh,
That
But
is
he hates when I do it too.
Okay. Here's the next question. Are you ready? When is the first time you guys actually had what you call you would call it probably like a true love's kiss? The first time you actually had a true love's kiss, when was it?
Like our first, true love kiss with each other.
You're really
Okay, I got the answer.
You got it? Okay. What is it, Mr. Chomps?
First day we met.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
You
goodness,
got it
you guys are
right.
good at this game.
He said it right. The first day we met.
Yep, and
Chomps
she didn't even know what I
not
look like
sleeping on
for
the
real.
couch. He's not sleeping on the couch today.
That's
Shout out to Smoke. Shout
That's-
out to Venfrika.
Thank you so much for coming. Okay.
no couches. Everybody's a winner. Like,
Everybody is 100% winner. Thank you so much for playing this game. We're going to actually add this game into the podcast. We're going to make it a little bit different, though. At some point, we're actually going to be asking our audience members to be participating if they have a special guest they want to play with or anything like that.
Mhm.
We're actually going to be able to implement it where we will ask one person, another person's going to be away in a different world, so they're not going to hear their answers or anything like that. Then they're going to come back in here. We're going to ask them the same questions and see what they say. So that is going to be a very fun new game that we're going to be playing, and I'm super, super excited about it. We are working on that as we
Super
speak, and
excited.
there's
I'm gonna have fun with the
lot.
special effects for this episode.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so fun. There's a lot of new things that are gonna be coming around for Queen's Talk Gossip. We're gonna be changing up a couple things, so I'm super excited about that. It is going to be great. Now, did you happen to get a hold of your musical guest that you would like to have perform tonight?
I was, but we didn't get the sound situation together with the bot.
So we will definitely work on that for next week. So that is going to be
Okay.
awesome. Okay.
Sweet.
Everyone knows that here in Horizon Worlds, we love to world hop. And here at Queen's Talk Gossip, we would like to promote a lot of those worlds that we go and visit. And we try to look at the most. Now, as you can see, if you open up your homepage here in Horizons, you're going to see a lot of people that have the most known worlds, the world you just visited, in the top 20, I think that's what it is, right? I think top 20. And with Queen's Talk Gossip, we actually get in the nitty gritty of the actual world. So instead of going to the top 20, we go to the people who are not on that top 20 list. We like to basically go and search for those worlds who they are amazing, they're fantastic, but there's just not a lot of work around into those worlds to where they don't have a lot of views, but they're perfect, they're amazing. One of those specific worlds that I have come across is a world that is created in Trimesh, I believe, and it is a Valentine's Day apartment world. Now I do not remember the name of it,
Ooh.
but it is so cute. And because of that, I would like to know, have you guys found any of the worlds that you have seen in Horizons, which you've liked the most, that you don't really typically see in the top 20s? Is there a specific world that is your guys' favorite?
Oh, you had to ask me that. Ooh, that's a hard one. Because I've been to so many worlds. Like, in here.
Did you guys have a top favorite world?
Yeah, I like the Parlay by Trap Artists. I like that world. I like shameless plug, City Adam. I like our world, because I built it. You know what I mean? That shit's fire. And, let's see what else. I know there's another world that I forgot. Oh yeah, I like Rex Rod's worlds. He's a dope builder.
Rex Rod's-
RJ the Creator is a dope builder too.
I love his
is-
nightclub world.
Yes.
Like the Nexus.
I
Oh,
like
beautiful.
a lot of. I have a lot of favorite builders. RJ the Creator. Who was the other builder that we liked? Oh, builders in the City of Adam, Thunder Builds, Golden Hands. There's a lot of really good builders. This is amazing world, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And I
This is-
personally know you, so that's a plus.
I don't build
I
worlds,
love
but I
having
support.
being friends with builders because they can teach you so much. And they kind of know the ropes of this place, and it's just good to have you a builder friend.
Oh yes, I will tell you right now, I'm no scripter, but I do.
But you're
dabble
so
in building.
intelligent.
There
You
are
do stuff
so
outside
many.
of here. You do production. You do promo. You do IT stuff. I mean, like literally, Miss Queen, girl, teach me some stuff.
There's so many
I
amazing
got you, no
worlds,
worries.
and I can name like thousands of people, like Kit Lang, Kauai family, like all that. Like, there's so many freaking incredible worlds. It's hard to decide. Even Mel Mountains from Rexworth, still love it to this day. Still go do it, but it's just it's just so much to choose from. So we gotta give it. And we got more worlds coming our way, like future creators. So hell yeah, it's really hard to choose. That is
It
like
is.
dang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree. There's a lot of amazing worlds out there, which we will be here
But
shortly.
don't worry, I've been
going
through some
to
stinkers.
world hopping.
But those are rare.
Oh,
Those are
geez.
rares. Those are rare.
True, those are pretty rare nowadays.
Yeah.
But here, starting soon,
It's
which I'm super
2022.
excited.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh
What?
my goodness, Bromina, stop. Here in the next few days or a few coming up episodes, I'm super excited to announce that we're going to start world hopping and recording to promote those worlds that we've just talked about and the worlds that are not really well known in the Horizon worlds, and even some in VR chat. Yes, let me hear some fun in VR chat.
VR
We
chat.
are
Yes.
expanding. Yes, we are.
I've been playing a lot of
expanding
VR
Horizons.
chat on PC lately.
So is Throne. We gotta come together because we are
Mhm.
also expanding.
Yes, we are here definitely expanding into not only VR chat but banter as well, and I'm pretty excited to go into there because I heard a lot of amazing things about banter. Like
Never heard of
there's
Banter.
yeah, banter is
I
it's like another version of Horizon Worlds
Yep.
almost, where you can
Oh,
go
wow.
in and you can go
Socializing.
into fun worlds, socialize games.
Yep.
But the difference with banter is that, let's say we have a podcast and banter, right, and it's completely full. If another instance is open in banter, they can still watch the podcast like we are on the stage, but
yeah,
we
that's
would not physically be there. Like they can watch us
I've been
like
going
a
on
TV. It's pretty.
I've been
Pretty
going
cool.
banter for a while, and honestly, what I like their streaming thing. Like I went in there one night and they were streaming a video game from an Xbox, and we were playing it with our phones, and we were like connected to it. And I just thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And we were playing Song Pup Challenge, and it was amazing. Like it's good. I like the capabilities of it. It's a little bit of VR chat, it's a little bit of Horizons, but it's its own thing, and it's got its unique features. Yeah.
I think banter is a version, exactly what you said. It's a version of VR chat and Horizons mixed together. When VR basically first came out, the first thing that was on VR was VR chat. Was the first game that was actually on a VR
You
headset.
can
That, and I think it was I don't remember the app that was discontinued. I
you can
forget
also
what it's
find worlds in there
called.
that are from Horizons, like Conco Feeder. They made a Conco Feeder in there,
Oh,
which
look
was
at
really
there.
amazing.
That would be
By
awesome.
Metavoice. But
Well, we have a lot of worlds in here too that are actually related to VR chat worlds, and those are created by Relaxing Cloud, who
those
is
are
now
beautiful. Every time I
yes.
see go to his worlds, like how did he make it look so detailed? Like it's like I'm straight into VR chat, but I'm not. Like it's just so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, and with the upcoming shows that we're going to be doing a lot of jumping. One day we're going to be in VR chat. The next week we're probably going to be in banter. Next week we're going to be in here. We're going to be doing a lot of fun things in there, and I'm pretty excited about that. We're going to be expanding for sure. So
Oh yeah.
a couple of things that we're going to be updating and a couple of things that we are definitely going to be expanding. But guys, I do have one other thing before we can go ahead and
Ooh.
get to the nitty gritty. I do have, although our beautiful Miss Diva is not here today because she is sick, we do have a spill
I
the
hope she
tea
gets
with
better as
Auntie
soon
D
as she can.
message.
She is missed.
Yes, me too. Yes, we definitely do miss her, and we do hope that she gets better soon. And to have her come back and do her thing.
Oh yes.
But in the meantime, I do have a question for you guys, and it's a spill the tea with Auntie D question, but it is a doozy. So, are you guys ready for this question?
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay. And every time someone submits these questions, it's like they give a story. So I'm pretty excited for this one. Okay. So it is. Once it loads. Okay, so I decided to turn my hobby of woodworking into a full-time business. I was
Ooh.
so excited. For years, I had crafted custom furniture for friends and family, and after a while, I made the bold decision to quit my full-time corporate job and dive into my passion. The
Oh.
first few months were exciting. Working in my own shop I had made, creating pieces I was proud of, and watching my brand grow. But soon the reality of running a business set in, orders piled up, deadlines were getting missed, and what was once my enjoyable craft became a constant grind. I started to work late, missing family events, and spending time with family is important to me. Um, I used to be it used to be a fun hobby, now it's starting to feel like a burden. My question to you is, how do you navigate work-life balance, especially when pursuing your passions?
Hmm.
So that is
I
a
know
deep,
exactly. Yeah.
deep
I think
question.
that I think she's having a little bit of that. It's when you start as an entrepreneur, you understand that nothing worth having is easy. And you
Hmm.
understand that there perseverance, you understand endurance, because there will be times when you're starting from the ground up that it won't be just glorious, it won't be victorious, it won't be everything you thought it would be. And that's why it's very wise to think about whether you want to make your hobby a business, because a lot of the times if you make your hobby a business, you can get burnt out with that as well.
Hmm.
If it's
Yes.
taking up her family time, then I suggest that she reach out for support with her business. Find a network of people that can support her to where she is able to take some time off, or have someone fill in for her. But it just
Exactly.
solo dolo, it's definitely going to be a long road. And I think if she
Hmm.
just keeps pushing and keeps persevering, then she'll be just fine.
Hmm. And I do know that starting a business, especially with a hobby, it can be very fun, but it's also a big responsibility. It's something that
Hmm.
you have to be passionate about, and although your hobby is your passion, you are turning it into a business, which could, just like them, potentially turn into a grind rather than a enjoyable environment.
Hmm.
And you can slowly lose that passion, which is not very fun. A lot of
Hmm.
people nowadays, when they start to become a newer entrepreneur and do all that stuff, they want their passion to be spread across the world, and to get it out there. And how you do it versus, you know, how you build it and how you grow it can be very difficult sometimes, especially
Mm.
when you don't have the right assets that you need for yourself,
Yeah, no,
right?
without a doubt. I think that's true, you know what I mean? But I'm here to put a little bourbon in the tea, just a little bit,
Ooh, a little
and
bourbon. I
say
like some bourbon.
I
Let's
think
go.
that, you know what I mean? I think that it comes down to just the fantasizing and the fantasy fiction of what it truly means to pursue your passion. I think a lot of people leave the corporate world and then wake up and realize that the underground world is the corporate underground, and then it never stops. And I think that if you want to pursue your passion on a business level and you talk about balancing time, like everybody can say balance, 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 but when it comes down to it, if you want to be the top of your class or the top of what you're doing, there's no such thing as business and personal, because it's one of the same. You become your business, you become your brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And things aren't easy. It never gets easy. Like, I think pursuing that is a trail of your dreams getting shredded up in your face 1,000 times. You know what I mean? So you have to become the product, and you have to be okay with that. Because I think a lot of people believe there's a sense of independence, but it's not that there's a sense of independence. It's just once you get there with your passion, you turn into that business. It's just you get a little extra freedom, right? It's like, imagine a dog with a leash. You just get that little more, that little more, that little more. You know what I mean? But it's always a work, and
Hmm.
it never stops being a grind.
Yes.
Same.
definitely,
And I know this is
definitely agree.
random, but speaking of business, I just got a message from some person named Elon Musk saying, "Hello, Christopher." What an odd
Oh my
time to get
goodness.
that.
Elon Musk has literally slid, however you kids say nowadays, into my DMs several times now and will not leave
Several
me alone.
times.
Several times. Anyone
Several.
online, if
Multiple
He's a
platforms.
lizard. Be careful.
Drew, if you have not noticed, or if you are part of the VR experience, now or soon at some point, you will get a message from Elon himself saying, "Hey," one of two messages. "Hey, let me be your sugar daddy," or the second one,
Yeah.
which is, if the real Elon Musk wants to be a sugar daddy, by all means, you want to spend money and send me stuff, I am open to that. Okay.
Same.
But
sorry.
but the second one, I think the most funniest one that I've received from Elon Musk himself, all the fun messages I've been receiving is, I would like to invest in you. But in order for me to invest in you, you need to send me this amount of money for me to do so.
Oh, that was probably
my
me. My
God.
bad.
Yeah, it probably was you,
The
Sans.
guy's a
Oh my
It
trillionaire.
does sound like you. Yeah, for real. Like,
Yeah, catfish
he-
accounts go crazy.
The
2025.
guy owns Twitter and
For
named it
real.
X. I still call it Twitter. I don't
I'm
care.
just waiting for him to replace all of us with AI.
there is actually, we are in the works of getting actual, real life looking AI avatars.
Yeah, I think they're going to be more manageable to be around than human beings itself. So it might be
I
a good
like my
thing.
avatar self. People
Yeah,
don't need to
you're
see my
probably
real
not
self.
wrong.
I'm still the same person in real life, but nobody needs to see the full real life version of
Bring on them AIs. Let's get it.
Actually, I went to Wendy's. Was it Wendy's? No, it was PF Chang's. It was PF Chang's. Me and my fiance went to PF Chang's last night to go get dinner.
I don't know what that
And
is, but it sounds good.
it's
I know what that is.
Yeah, it's like it's a rip off Chinese
It's a
restaurant.
Chinese bistro, but
I
it's
don't have that in
not
Maine.
authentic.
Yeah, it's like a fast food
colonized.
Chinese place.
We have
Japanese
PF
food.
Chang's here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I know some good Chinese restaurants around my area. So
I only get
love
one thing
Chinese.
there, the crispy honey.
sorry, sis. I
chicken.
don't mean to keep interrupting you.
No, you're good. You're good. But we went to we went to. No, is it PF Chang's? No, it's not PF Chang's. It's Panda Express. We went to Panda Express. I love PF Chang's.
Oh, that's-
I always get the crispy honey chicken at
Panda
PF
Express, we
Chang's.
have
It
that
is
in
my
the mall.
favorite. I am
It's my
obsessed.
favorite. We have a lot
It's
of
my
common.
favorite. That and edamame. I'm obsessed.
Yes. And the lettuce wraps.
Yes. But we went to what was it? Panda Express. We went to Panda Express and we were in the drive-thru and I could have sworn it was a real lady. I swear I could have sworn it was a real lady. But this lady is like, "Hey, would you like to try our new thing?" And my fiance goes, "No." Like just flat out I'm like, "Be nice. What are you doing? That's a person. Be nice." He goes, "No, it's not. It's AI. Watch." I'm like, "No, it doesn't sound like AI. It was freaking AI. It was AI." And I am so mad. Nowadays there's AI that's sounding so real. I don't even know it's AI. I went to fucking
I can't even watch a video to see if it's real or not.
McDonald's. Yes. I went to McDonald's not too long ago and an AI person was taking my order. And apparently there's a video out there of a guy going through a drive-through asking for like 1,500 water cups and the AI like breaks or something and it freaks out the computers. I don't remember what the video was, but it is unreal
By the
how
way-
much AI we have nowadays. It is
It is.
crazy.
By the way, you
crazy.
said Panda Express. I didn't hear the first time. God, I have that in a mall in Portland. So yeah, I know Panda Express.
Yeah,
I was confused
I love
'cause-
Panda Express.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
And I think it's kind of crazy nowadays, especially with how things are growing into not only in VR and AI and all that stuff, but as a whole, as like just how 2025 is going, it is unreal on how many things are updating and how many things are growing into the metaverse itself.
Hello,
And
sis.
AI is a part of it.
I am AI
Yeah, like,
Bronina.
oh my goodness, stop it.
No, AI
I-
is taking
I-
over the world, and as months and years go by, it's going to get even more realistic. I'm not going to even know what to do.
I guarantee you, and it's kind of funny. Has anyone ever seen the movie Back to the Future? Has
Yes,
anyone ever seen the movie
my
Back to the Future?
favorite trilogy of all time.
Yeah, you've
Back to
seen
the
it?
Future. Hell yeah.
Yes, Back to the Future is like hands down, I will not lie, one of the best movies. I love Back to the Future, right? And I believe in the second, is it the second or the first one? It's either I love Back to the Future, but I can't remember which one's which. It's where he actually goes to the future and you see all these
That's part 2.
holograms and flying. Yeah, part 2, right? Okay, that's what I thought. But you see all those flying holograms and all those hoverboards and crazy outfits and shoes that suck
And
up your
Coke
feet.
that costs us $50.
Yes. And do you know what year that is in Back to the Future?
2015.
2000 and freaking 15. Where is my hoverboard? Where is it?
For
We
real,
got self-driving cars. We do got self-driving cars that randomly stop in the highway. That is the thing that we have. But where's my hoverboard? I want my hoverboard and I want my flying car.
Where's my pizza that I can put in the microwave and it grows to be a bigger pizza?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Is my
Oh
microphone working?
yes.
Yeah.
Now we can.
Now we can-
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that the hoverboards and everything like that, like, don't get me wrong, that's coming. But I think that it's like, you gotta imagine, right? Like when you think of the future and you're trying to like make a movie, right? You're thinking about like the consumer, like what you want, like, oh, this is gonna be fun, right? But I think that, you know, America's probably taking a different turn. You know, that's
Yeah.
why we have like AI cars that are like siphoning everyone's information.
Like Doc Brown
You know what I
once
mean?
said.
So I think
Oh
that
my
we
goodness.
are here, like the movies, just the universe went in a different
All right.
direction.
Like Doc Brown once said, your future hasn't been written yet. You can make it whatever you want to be. Like, something like that.
Yeah, and we're all gonna get nice little nano chips in our sides of our faces and everything like that. It'll be
Oh,
great.
hell no.
We'll know who you are
I-
24/7.
No.
I am not getting that. See, there's gonna be people. You know what I like to call that? I like to call that the end times. Okay, anyone out there who is, you know, has religious or is religious, anything like that, we're told that, you know, the in religious aspect, the mark of the beast is something that, you know, can
Also,
affect you and all that stuff.
Also, you gotta
And
remember
that's literally like,
you also gotta remember the 80s, 60s, and 70s and 50s thought the future was gonna be more advanced than we thought it was
True.
gonna be. So,
Yeah.
that is true.
like,
That is true. But that AI arm chip thing, I ain't touching that because I ain't going.
But you know what they're gonna do though. Like I feel like, you know, and this will be like my final comment on it. But I'll say that for those who don't want the chip in your arm, they're gonna tell you like it's okay that you don't want the chip in your arm, but they'll like take everything else that you need in your life and make it harder for you to get until
Mhm.
you then be like, oh, it's so convenient to get this chip, man. My life is so hard now. And then guess what? You're gonna be getting the chip once you know, they start saying crazy things like, hey, you got to pay extra on food, or hey, if you don't got the chip, you can't go over here. If you don't got the chip, guess what? You can only have one color car, motherfucker. That's gonna be crazy.
Doc,
You're gonna,
you're telling me
what I
you
will
built
say
a
to that?
DeLorean? Sorry.
I will grow my own. I will have a garden. I will grow
Run
my
away
own
to
food.
the forest, deep in the forest.
Yes,
Run away.
I will. I will run because that is the one thing that I will. You want to try to
I'ma
chip my
run
ass?
too.
Well, good luck. I will be. Has anyone ever? I have. Has anyone ever been to a vet when they take their dog to a vet and they have to get a chip? I was at a vet once. True story. I was at a vet once and I had my little puppy Milo with me at the time. He was a puppy, and there was a person who had a Chihuahua next to me, and they were like the same size. My dog's a Pomeranian, and this is a little tiny baby Chihuahua, so small. I kid you not. This little dog, it literally does anyone remember? I don't know how old anyone is in here. For the Taco Bell, like
The Chihuahua.
the old logo, the
The dog?
Chihuahua from Taco
Yes,
Bell,
I know.
right?
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yes, that little baby Chihuahua looked like the Taco Bell, and let me tell you, he bobbed his head the second he saw the needle of the chip. He bobbed it like Taco Bell and ran. I kid you not, that dog ran faster than me. I could never see a dog.
I
run
understand
as fast.
why they got rid of the
It took
dog,
like 15.
but yeah, he was adorable. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
it took them like 15 minutes to try to grab this little tiny baby Chihuahua who was literally hiding
Man,
in
the
every
90s
crevice
were
because they didn't
wild.
want to get chipped.
Chihuahuas run
was-
fast.
They do.
I'ma
They're
tell you,
little.
Because I used to have a little Chihuahua.
They're so fast,
My-
and they're honestly so cute.
My parents have a
so cute.
Chihuahua, but it's a Chihuahua. It has a Chihuahua's face, but a body of a wiener dog. It's Chihuahua half wiener.
I don't do little dogs anymore, honestly.
So
I grew up only liking little dogs, and I was afraid of big dogs or large dogs, and I literally will not. I think of all little dogs as ankle biters, and I'm like, get your little ass away from me.
remember Beverly
'Cause they're
Hills
bad.
Chihuahua? They made like 4 of those, did they?
They did, yes, and every single one of those dogs were cute as hell. Yep,
They're
mhm.
so cute. Don't get me wrong,
They're so cute.
but they will attack you so quick, and they bark a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I have three Pomeranians, so I can attest to that. One of my dogs named Belle, she will not shut up. I kid you not. I will get up in the morning, I will put my coat on, and she just goes crazy because she knows I'm about to leave. I come home, I take my coat off, she goes crazy because I'm home. I sit down, she goes crazy because she wants to be on my lap. Like, she barks all the time. Literally.
Yeah, they're
so
very-
much.
They're affectionate
Yes.
dogs, though. They're affectionate little dogs. They're cute,
Yes.
but
Yes.
I just can't do
my
all that
little,
barking.
my little Milo is so so affectionate. He loves to sit in my lap, but he's like 10 or he's about to be 11 this year, and he can be a little. Fun fact: yeah, smaller dogs live a lot longer than bigger dogs.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I know.
So my little Milo acts like he's like 2, and he is so cute, but he is a grumpy old man sometimes. So at night, and it's only at night when he's very tired, this little Pomeranian gets like, he's like the old man that comes out and says, "Get off my yard." He's like that. He will literally, like, if you touch one of his back legs when he's sleeping, he'll like attack you. Like, he won't attack you. He'll
Oh
snap
my
at you.
God.
But he's so grumpy at night, but in the morning he's like the most cutest, like, little thing. Like, he's so fluffy and so cute. I love him. He's
Sounds like
adorable.
one of my bad days.
Oh my goodness, I can't even. Ugh. Well, guys, this has been an awesome conversation.
It has been an
and I'm
awesome
super excited.
conversation. Yeah.
Yes,
It really
and
has.
I
Now I'm gonna
am-
watch Back to the Future
Mhm.
once more again.
I know that's something that we are definitely gonna have to watch. But starting up here soon, we are definitely going to go world hopping, and we are going to start promoting those off the wall worlds, or worlds that are not well known but amazing, or even not amazing. You never know. We're gonna start world hopping together, and if anyone wants to join us from online or in the audience,
Yeah.
Miss Baby Angel, hey girl, hey. But if anyone else in the
Angel.
audience or online wants to hop on and join us, anyone who is online, you have the ability to come in Horizons, even if you don't have a VR headset. Just get on your phone, get the app, and just port in on your phone. You will be here in the MetaFlesh with us. But we are going to start world hopping, and we're going to start promoting those worlds and having fun doing so. And I think the very first world that we are going to be doing is what, Bernina?
Wonderland?
Wonderland, yes.
Oh,
So I
yes.
am super excited to go take a look at that world and promote that world. We're going to be doing a lot of videos now. I'm super excited. And we're going to have a huge update coming shortly to Queen's Talk Gossip, where it's going to be so much more interactive, so much more fun, and I'm super excited to implement it, and it's going to be great. So I cannot wait. It will take some time, but you know what? We got it. That being said, I think it's time we do call it a night. And thank you, everyone who is watching online. I really do appreciate it. You are the best. Everyone who is on YouTube, Facebook, We're working on live feed Instagram. We're getting there. But Twitch, all of you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. And yes, so thank you so much. And that being said, let's go ahead and talk about where people can come find us if they want to come talk to us. So, Mr. Chomps, where can people come find you if they want to talk to you?
Yeah, you know what I mean? If you want to talk to me, you can't find me anywhere. But if you just want to DM me, you can find me at S6 Motion. You know what I mean? Webby, I'm a filmer, photographer. The list goes on. It's like 50 billion different things. Tattooing, you understand?
No one loves chomps like chomps.
Amen. What about you, Miss Nerd? Where can people come find you if they want to talk to you?
Nuri the Lotus, you can find me on Instagram at nurithelotus.vr. Or if you want to listen to my music, you can find me on BandLab at Nuri the Lotus.
Perfect. And Mr. Baronina, where can people come and find you if they want to talk to you?
You can find me on Instagram at bronina_c.r.s. You can also find me on TikTok because I'm back, y'all. I'm back on TikTok. You can download it now at bronina_crs. And then you can also find me on YouTube at bronina_crsvr. All the excitement things coming up in 2025. Woo!
Heck yeah, let's go. And I am Miss Queen. You can find me on Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram because there's going to be a lot of updates happening. You definitely want to see what's happening because you want to be able to win the money, honey. That's right. We're going to be playing some fun games where you can win real life hard cash. I am so excited. So follow me on Instagram to get all that information. It's Miss Queen Lily 01. The underscores
I'm going to hire an AI to print out cash. Oh, wait, that's illegal. Anyway, moving on.
That's definitely illegal. Let's not do that.
Let's not do that. Anyway.
You can find me on YouTube. We have Queen Royalty Productions where you're going to find all of our promotional for Worlds. And we have QT Gossip or Queen's Talk Gossip YouTube channel where you can find all the latest and greatest episodes of Queen's Talk Gossip. And that being said, guys, thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you for having a little fun. It was a little chill getting back into it from a nice long vacation, but we're gonna get right back into it next week with all the fun, amazing music and awesome guests. And we cannot wait to see you all there. So thank you so much for joining, and we will see you next time.
100%.
Thank you for joining us today here at QT Gossip Podcast with the best of the best info around. Join us again every Thursday at 2 p.m. EST or watch on our live stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, as we close the mic, open your mind to new horizons and the door to countless possibilities. Until next time, keep chasing your dreams.
No one says it better than Meta Voice. Woohoo!